Another rich event, rich in history too. Here they come. Off and trotting, Fashion Frenzy buzzing out of there from the far outside. Going to leave out with him. There's MM's Dream. Closer to the inside is Logan Park. Pushing out from the rail, left out Osceola. Down the center, Hill Exotic. Outside of that one, Periculum. Then towards the inside, trots Ghostly Casper. In traffic early is Help First Edition. Next to last, trots Oh Well. And the last one away is Gaines Hanover. Into turn one. Logan Park shot to the front. Fashion Frenzy pocket drop, 26 and 3 speed. And they move into the backstretch. A limbed out MM's Dream is third. Osceola's right there fourth. Fifth in at the rail is Hill Exotic. Then overlaid is Periculum from in six, waiting on some cover. Further back we go with the inside to find Ghostly Casper. Help First Edition. Tip to the outside goes Oh Well. And shooting through is Gaines Hanover. Up to the midway point, Logan Park has been pestered by MM's Dream. Through an opening half, they trot by that post in 54 and 1 to the far turn. Logan Park leads. MM's Dream second outside. Right there third is Fashion Frenzy. Covered up is Hill Exotic. Osceola's buried at the rail. Periculum on the outside into the flow with pace to chase. Further back, locked up, Ghostly Casper. Then outside is Help First Edition. Gaines Hanover. And a winding up Oh Well. They're going to be closing from everywhere off these fractions. 122 and 4 3/4. And it's Logan Park who leads. Spins off the turn and he grabs 3 lengths. Here on the outside, Hill Exotic. Periculum starts to roll. From way back, kicks on Oh Well. Logan Park is trying to last. This will be the longest 16th of his life. Here on the outside comes Periculum. And it's Periculum and the Knight of Scotty Z. Periculum to win the Maple Leaf Trot over the late driving Oh Well. Then Logan Park, 150 and 4. It was Periculum.
I mean, you could just see the way that it was unfolding when MM's Dream was not able to clear and they put up those wicked fractions that Periculum was just going to absolutely love this. Now, they, off that last turn, McNair was able to get a little bit of separation as MM's Dream kind of backed into
the turn and he grabs 3 lengths. Here on the outside, Hill Exotic. Periculum starts to roll. From way back, kicks on Oh Well. Logan Park is trying to last. This will be the longest 16th of his life. Here on the outside comes Periculum. And it's Periculum and the Knight of Scotty Z. Periculum to win the Maple Leaf Trot over the late driving Oh Well. Then Logan Park, 150 and 4. It was Periculum.
All right, here with winning driver Scott Zero, and after Periculum captures the Maple Leaf Trot. Scott, you never saw a set of pylons. Were you surprised how much he had late in the stretch?
No, I wasn't surprised at all. That's kind of his forte. I really didn't want to get in a speed duel up front. Not being on the pylons wasn't the end of the world. It was more about trying to get some nice flow, and obviously it was a hot tempo up front, so I was happy where I was in the last turn.
Obviously, the first time you got a chance to sit behind him was last week, and he put forth a dominant elimination. But were you so confident going into this final that he could replicate a similar effort?
Yeah, you know, you can never be too confident having to give up lengths to good horses in front of you, but I know how quick he is, and honestly, the hard work goes into the years before. I've only drove him twice now, and he's been a pleasure, and that's from the groundwork that they put into him.
Just take us maybe how you saw the race kind of unfolding early on in that mile. You had a great draw. He hasn't shown too much early gate speed. Were you just confident in letting the dust settle?
I had a great post, so I felt like I had options no matter what, and you know, I could see the writing on the wall a little early. There was going to be a lot of speed, and I just didn't want to have to be that one or be the one that was first up early. So, you know, I was happy with where I was situated.
You know, first driver to win both stakes races that were held on the same day, I believe, the Maple Leaf Trot and Canadian Pacing Derby. I mean, what does this night mean for you, Scott?
Oh, it's great. I mean, this is where I grew up racing. To come here and do this with some good horses and for good connections, it's a fun experience.
All right, congratulations, Scott. Best of luck.
Yes, indeed, Scott Zeron back to his native land. And he wins a race that as a kid, you dream of winning. Maple Leaf Trot goes to the 5 Periculum. Periculum, a 5-year-old trotting son of Muscle Hill, out of the Cantab Hall, mare Amour Eris. Bred by the Order by Stable of Sweden, owned by Brixton Medical Incorporated of New Jersey, and Holly Lane Studies Limited of Florida. Marcus Melander, the trainer, and again, Scott Zeron of the Magical Night. The Derby and Maple Leaf Trot final. Quite a daily double. As Periculum captures the Maple Leaf Trot final tonight. 150-4 the score.
Periculum captures the Maple Leaf Trot. I'm here with the winning trainer, Marcus Melander. And Marcus, he was so good last week, but after never seeing a set of pylons tonight, were you just shocked at how effortless he made it look in this final?
Yeah, kind of. You know, it was, like you said, he had no cover there for a while, and, you know, it helped that it was 54 to the half and good tempo up there, but he looked like he did it easy.
You know, just throughout his career, dating now up to an age Taurus, I mean, he's had a little bit of bad luck. Obviously, we talked about it the last week in the elimination. But for you, how pleased are you to see him finally put it all together these last 2 weeks?
Oh, great. You know, like he's been racing great all year. You know, he got a couple of wins in the overnight races, but in the big races, he's had some bad luck. But these 2 weeks here, he showed that he's one of the better ones.
You know, obviously all eyes were on Periculum tonight. The tote board talked about it, but finishing a great second. How pleased were you with that runner-up effort?
Very nice. You know, I told Dexter before the race, like he feels like he's in really good form actually. Like he had a really good week, and I wasn't surprised that he raced good because he felt like he was going to do a good race. But then, you know, he's a 4-year-old against 8 horses, you know. So, super happy with that.
You know, last week you do get the job done in the William Elwood Memorial, get the job done here in the Maple Leaf Trot. It's not so bad even coming for just a couple horses, is it?
No, definitely not. We had a great couple of weeks here. Next week you won't see me, so but hopefully in 2 weeks.
And I just want to touch on, we did mention Maryland getting the job done. I believe that one of the owners does have a slot in the Mohawk Million. Is he a colt who's going to be entering maybe in a couple of weeks in that marquee race?
He might be. First, we're planning to race him in the Peter Houghton at Hoosier, and if everything's good there and he races good, you know, we'll probably bring him here 8 days after that.
Now, an early flight tomorrow morning. Are you even going to be able to get any sleep after tonight?
I don't think so. You know, I have to be at the airport at 4:30, so we'll see.
Pretty good when you get a win like this under your belt. Congratulations, Marcus.
Thank you.
All right, there's Periculum, Scott Zero, and Marcus Melander, who captured the Maple Leaf Trot.